All right, says we're live, like on
Mm.
OBS. And 1 second. I'm checking the account. Oh, I think we're live.
Oh, we're live?
Believe so.
Let's go.
It might still be called test stream, but I can. Yep. Okay, I can edit that later. All right. Um, Welcome everyone to episode 1 of the Diamond Podcast. I'm here joined by special
Um,
guest Kai
yeah.
Masters.
Damn.
How we doing today?
I've been doing great, dude. It's been kind of weird because I hopped on a little bit earlier to talk to a couple people at GPW. It's weird being on Rec Room again. Like I was talking to you before. Last time I was on was during the Crescendo Coming to Quest thing,
Hmm.
and it's just oh my god, this game does not change.
It's not.
Like they, it's
Yeah.
it's weird. This community is like welcoming, to be honest. I did not expect. I got swarmed whenever I joined
Oh shit.
GPW. I,
Yeah. Oops. Uh, I mean, as you know, we got some questions, but I mean, if you want to
I,
talk about anything in particular, the
no,
floor
I
is
think I
yours
can
for right
wait.
now.
Nah, dude, I can wait till later on because I do have some things I want to bring up, but I'd rather wait towards the end of the live stream to bring that up.
All right. Yeah, like more towards after the questions, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right. So, um, okay. First question: why did you start wrestling? Getting
Well, to
deep
be
off the rip
honest,
here.
well, to be honest, like, why did you start wrestling? Because you like it? That's this is like there ain't really
I
much
get.
to it
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
it's a game. And I enjoy wrestling. I like Rec Room. I might as well. There's something that combines the two. Something where you can talk to people who like wrestling. It's something that's great. I'm
Yeah.
the one where I live who likes wrestling, other than like a select few people who I
Mm,
don't
that.
talk
Yeah.
to. So being able to join a community full of people who also share the same interests that I do, that was something
Yeah.
great. It's just I, really
That.
fun.
Yeah. I could see that. My reason was like, I just wanted to be the best, and I was like,
Mm.
some would say I was like that close, maybe like fingertips away. But I had
Mm.
to pull the
Had to play the
Danny Diamond
baseball.
at Rough Landing, yeah. Um, who is your
I do
inspiration?
understand.
Yeah. Oh, that's the next question. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but
Oh, you're good, dude. Fuck, I'm trying to think because it's changed a little bit over time. It mainly people who inspired me when it comes to rec room wrestling.
yeah.
When I first joined, it was Scratch because he
Okay.
was the owner of the first company I ever went to, RZW.
Huh.
Firewall was another one. He was the one of the first people to move up to main roster in RZW, and I tried to learn a lot from him. We used to be good friends. And then when I left RZW and I started going to places like WCW and Impact, Bandy became a huge inspiration for me. And after that, then I just kind of started focusing on my own and tried to
Okay.
take inspiration from real wrestlers. Like I would say Braun Breaker was a big one for me. Rey Mysterio definitely because when I was little, I was a huge fucking Rey Mysterio fan. That's why I was a high flyer.
Yeah,
My
I
my
could see
first
that.
theme My first theme was a Rey Mysterio theme. It was the Booka Booka 619. What you gonna
That's
do when I
awesome. That's
jump
awesome.
at you? But because of that, a lot of my move sets very picked packed from a bunch of other wrestlers' move sets. Just seems like, oh,
I
that
can
looks
see
cool. I'm gonna
that.
take that shit. So
Yeah.
we'd be here all day if I went to go discuss every single one of my moves that I
Yeah.
took from other people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I'm I'm gonna steal your question here. What's the
All right.
hardest choice you've had to make in the time that you've been in Rec Room?
Damn. All right. I didn't when I wrote that one, I wasn't thinking that I would have to answer it. Shit.
Yeah.
Uh. Okay. I would say one of the hardest choices I made was to leave RZW or that or say that I was done with Rec Room Wrestling. And
Mm-hmm.
because that one, saying you're done with rec room wrestling, it seems easier than it is because when you leave rec room wrestling, you're also leaving a community of people you talk
Yeah.
to, people you want to be around. And I think when I left rec room wrestling, I kind of tried to take it all at once. It's like I'm cutting everyone off, I'm switching discords,
Yeah. Yeah.
and of course that failed. It's
See, that's exactly what I was saying. Like when I made my retirement speech and everything, I'm like, yeah, this might be my last message on Discord. And then like a month later,
yeah.
the training company comes out. So I'm just like, but I'd already had some
Um,
matches back at that point. I was like still
mhm,
on the edge, but
mhm.
obviously I'm back now. So
Yeah, I'm happy for you, dude. Like the only
thank you,
reason
thank
I
you.
think anyone should quit rec room wrestling, or at least take a break from it, is when it feels like a job, they're not having fun no
Yeah,
more, or it's taking effect on them negatively.
yeah.
And that's the reason I would say I quit, was
Hmm.
because first of all, I was at a bad place a couple months ago when I first quit because I like all my time was spent on VR rec room wrestling.
Yeah,
And I was overworked. I had like 20 companies I wrestled at,
that
and because of
that's how it
that,
feels sometimes. Oh
yeah.
fuck, keep misclicking. Sorry,
You're good,
sorry for
dude.
my language.
I'm
All right.
just when it comes to like reasons I quit, it's mental health and the fact that it started becoming rec room wrestling took priority over
Over
like
real life. Yeah.
responsibilities have.
Yes. Yes.
Like I have, mhm,
Especially with me having like doing the baseball as well. It was like
mhm,
double stacking. Like I was in like 40
yeah,
companies. I was in like five baseball, which may not seem like a lot, but you play like two games every other day,
mhm,
and they have to get done within a certain time frame, which also interferes with your show times, and that interferes with
mhm,
like times you're able to schedule games, and that interferes with like being able to hang out with friends in real life. You have no
mhm.
time for anything.
Yeah. When it comes to rec room too, it's a game. It's
It's just a
supposed to be
game.
something where
It's
you
just
hop
supposed to be a
on and
game,
hang
and
out.
everyone takes it like it's life or death.
Mhm. That's another thing that I would like to bring up. When it comes to like people making rec room like prioritize over their real life, it's that when
Mm.
there's so I hate the fact that rec room wrestling has to be scheduled because you can't you just fucking dab.
I was looking at myself on the stream.
You
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
they're my complete train of thought going. Okay. What's that? Okay. Okay. Like people when it comes to scheduling is that when you start putting things time frame, I have to do this at this time. I have to do this at this time. You have to start clearing out schedule. And dude, when I was working wrestling, I was a freshman in high school, dude. I had
I,
like it was I was in
I started as a
football, I was
sophomore.
in band. Yeah, like dude, you're like, aren't you graduate? You're in college now, aren't you?
But no, I started in my junior
I,
year. My bad. Because I was turning
uh,
17. Yeah.
mm, it's just that's
So
crazy to
I'm
think
coming up on
about.
2 years.
That's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. 2 years in February.
It's just it's crazy the fact. One of the other things I'd like to bring up is there's a lot of bad things about rec room wrestling, but one of the best
Mhm.
things about it is being able to meet people that you would have never have met.
Oh,
Because
100%.
like I would have never met anyone in rec room wrestling. Like, I would have met
Hmm.
Saki, I would have never Rock, I would have never met you, I would have never met Vacation, I would have never met Banana. And the fact that I got lucky enough to find this stupid fucking thing on the events page of Rec Room and join it and think this was cool enough to actually do and meet all you
Yeah.
people, it's crazy because it really changed my life, good and bad. It's
Hmm.
amazing to think about.
There was, yeah, like just to think about how if Banana never got on for that tryout with me, who he's never heard of and
Hmm.
like knew nothing about, if he never got on for that tryout, if Z-Man had never told me that, well, no, if I never had tokens to buy that El Gringo theme, my career would be ruined. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be who I am today. Like, because the only reason I wasn't El Gringo is because fucking I didn't have the tokens to buy the theme song. So I came out, I'm like, hey, I have another gimmick. I have Danny Diamond. And
Dude,
Rocker was like, I don't give a shit. Just go out there and fucking wrestle. And Z-Man called me. He was like, that sounds like a stripper name. And that stripper name got me success, I guess. That's
Dude, that is so good. I love that.
yeah.
Like, El Gringo, that's funny as hell.
All
Like,
right.
there's a.
Oh,
Mhm.
I
I
was
was just
gonna
gonna
go
say
on to the
there's
next question, but if you have something to say, yeah, you go.
just one more comment. Is that there's so
Yeah.
many dominoes that fall in place to
I
make us to
know.
where we're at right now. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm done.
What's your favorite match of all time? Apparently, this question's for both of us. So if you want to go
Mm,
first,
I damn. When it comes to favorite matches, I've had a lot of really fun matches and a lot of good matches.
hmm
I don't want to I don't want to go into the 5-star type range because I'm
yeah,
gonna be real, that match, I don't remember anything about it. I don't even know what makes a 5-star match. I just
ex-
I got
yeah.
randomly hit because you
Just if
can,
Shep says so or not.
yeah, he's like, that's good, 5-star. Ah! Like, dude, it's just when it comes to like Rec Room Wrestling and perceived about how good a match is, it used to be how fun a match was. Like you had fun
Yeah.
having the match. But now people are wanting to put on absolute bangers, having good matches, have fun. I
hmm
think that people have taken away the fun aspect of it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's one of the other reasons I took a step back from Rec Room Wrestling is because
Just
I
because
felt
like
like serious.
everyone wanted to have that 5-star under their belt, which is how I was for a while. After getting,
Mm.
I had 8 4.75-star matches,
I feel
including one that I'll ask about later. We'll get on that
that.
topic a bit later. But
Mm.
um, like I've just been like, I wouldn't say robbed, but like there's
Mhm.
some stuff that wasn't even my fault. Like me and Wave got a 4.75 star. I like jumped off the rafters onto him and he no sold it. And then
Mhm.
picked me back up 2 seconds later. I didn't get time to sell. That wasn't my fault. And then
Yeah.
in another game, in another match, it was Mirror's Banana. I went for a moonsault. Shep lagged. He didn't get to see the moonsault. 4.75 stars.
It's it
It's
ain't
just like
fair.
one little nitpick. Like, I'll take
Mm.
this one as well as like not myself, but like Goober versus Power. At,
Mm.
I don't remember what show it was, but they got their 5-star taken because a bat glitched in the
He told
corner.
me about that.
A bat
Like,
glitched in the corner, so they lose their 5-star. And then another one, their match wasn't long enough, so they got 10 minutes taken off their match in a fucking Iron Man match. It was 50 minutes still. Shep wanted 10 more minutes for it to be a 5-star. It's just insane, like the amount of chemistry some two people can have in a ring and not get 5 stars based off like something they can't control. It's
And-
honestly like
yeah.
horrible to think about.
Like when it
But
comes to like that,
yeah, back to like your favorite match.
like I would
You have
say
one if you have one.
so I'm just gonna list off matches that are up there because I can't go around
hmm
and pick my favorite matches. I'm just gonna pick
Yeah.
whatever comes to mind. Definitely. I'm not saying this just because you're here, but all of our matches I really enjoyed. I would say the match the
Rough
Defiance. That's
Landing?
what it
Oh,
was. The
oh,
Rough
Defiant. Yeah,
Landing and
I was
Defiant.
gonna say that one. Yeah, the X
Both,
Factors.
both
I
of our
went
X
3 in
Factor
those.
matches were
I went
great.
3. I went 3.
Over years, this is like a traumatic PTSD whenever
I
someone
know,
says
I know.
X.
Dude, that's how I feel whenever I hear like the fucking Towers Association theme. Because I would just get my ass beat by. I lost to Z-Man and Mike Towers.
Oh shit! I know that feeling. That's why how
Yeah.
I, whenever I hear Stom's theme, I curl up to a ball and start crying. Same thing in vacations.
Yeah.
But speaking of vacation, another one of my favorite matches would have to be me in vacation when I lost my RWH or not RWH ROH World Championship because
Mhm.
that match honestly may or may not be like my favorite. I got robbed out of that 5-star. I feel like that was such a good match. Okay,
Fun
sorry.
fact: Vacation's actually defending that title tonight at TNA.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I might check that out. That's cool.
Him versus
Um,
Power for whoever wins gets both belts
that's
for the TNA World
sick.
Title and the ROH World Title.
That's God. I feel Vacation is like one of the
He's
best
awesome.
people I've
He's
worked at.
awesome.
Like
I
he's a
love
good
Vacation.
person. Like one of the only people I can say who I don't think a single person in Rec Room Wrestling has ever said
Hates.
anything bad
Oh
about. I don't.
no.
like, dude, he's awesome, and like that's why I'm
Yeah.
so happy to have had so many matches with him. And like me a couple years ago would be mad I've never beaten, but I'm glad for someone I'm undefeated against to beat
Hmm.
Vacation because that's
Yeah.
like the only person that I would feel like that's fair. He deserves it. He's awesome. He
Oh,
deserves it. I would
100%.
I would give him my house.
100%. Oh, someone said to
It's
get the camera a bit closer. Hold on.
oh,
I didn't think it was that far
uh,
out. I'm not gonna lie. I think this
is that
should be
good?
better. Oh, he can't fly. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Oh,
Okay. He'll just sit here.
yeah, here, I'll move a little bit closer here.
No, it's
There we
fine.
go.
You're in frame.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little bit off the couch. You're good.
Hmm.
It can see.
All right.
All right.
But
All right.
favorite match.
Back to yapping.
I would say
Ralph said it's
me
better.
versus
Okay,
Banana.
thank you, Ralph.
I appreciate that. Uh, me versus Banana. Both of me in your matches X Factor.
Hmm.
Me and Banana. Me and Vacation. ROH, and then I feel like my favorite promo. This is a little bit off topic, but my
Yeah.
favorite promo would be me and Vacation. The video package.
Ooh,
I think that's the
yeah.
best promo work I've ever had at all. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've never been. It's
I'm not known
just-
for my promo.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know
God.
you for is that retirement one.
Oh yeah. Hope that's not clipped anymore.
Oh shit. That's pretty much everyone that can come to my mind instantly. I probably have some good matches. Oh, me and Stom's retirement match. That's a good one. That's one I want to
Mhm.
bring up. I love that match.
Well, he's had
Uh,
like 5 retirement matches, so
Yeah, the first one. The first one.
the first retirement match, yeah. My first
Yeah.
retirement match was against Vacation, the last man standing match in IAW. I buried
Oh,
that
I
dude
remember
under a
that.
fucking. I buried him under a shopping cart, under a McDonald's sign, like 5 doors, bro. Jeremy still has the recording and refused to post it because it's 50 minutes long.
Oh, shit. He really
And then
should post that.
played
That's awesome.
Neutron played the wrong theme. It was supposed to be like me coming out through like different times. I'm gonna do that at a different show.
Mm.
It was like
Mm.
me coming out with Pride. I was gonna come out with the tag titles and the U.S. title because I was Danny Two Belts back. I think I was just gonna come out with the tag titles. Then I was gonna come out with Vent, and that was when I held both the Rundown and U.S.
Mhm.
And then eventually I'd come out with My Hero by Everlong, one of my favorite songs.
That would be cool. I think I feel like everyone's wanted to do one of those because I remember during Doomsday.
I had it planned before Ruby did it, and then Ruby just did it way fucking better. Like he had the whole like video package beforehand, and that was in the room, not even like just edited in the video. It was in the room, and then
Dude. That's Ruby upstage us,
Yeah.
dude. Ruby's kind of like Voldemort now, but like,
Yeah.
dude, he is one
Yeah.
of the best of all time.
What is that? Your favorite? All your favorites?
Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
He said it was for both of us, so I'm gonna answer. I mean, obviously,
Mm.
both of our X Factors. I also really liked our DPCW Cup quarterfinals match
Oh shit! I forgot about that. That's
because that was the only time I've ever won by submission with the Diamond Lock.
Oh my god.
That move has never been used besides for maybe once with Power because I was working his arm.
Mhm.
Obviously, all 3 matches, me versus Power, have been awesome. I sold one 5-star. I jumped over the top rope because the jump boost was on 1.5 and I missed the fucking
Oh.
rope on a diamond cutter. Not my fault. Wasn't used to the room. It was the very first show of the company. All right.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But I missed the top rope, and that's what Neutron was like. Yeah, you're not getting a 5-star now. I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
Hold on. What else? I mean, me versus Banana for the Apex title, DPCW Unleashed.
Mhm.
Great match, loved it. Another match I really loved, but it was horrible. The match was awful, but it was so fun. It was the wild cards versus like Dawson and Suka versus Mike Trout and that one random guy. Because we did a fucking
remember.
chicken fight spot, and it was fucking hilarious. And then everyone started jumping off like the this was at War at Sea. Everyone started jumping off the boat. I'm like, dude, we don't all need to jump off the boat. This was my spot first. And like, nah, we're doing a quintuple superplex. Get up here, Danny. I'm like, fuck it. So everyone just gets superplexed off the top of the boat. What's another one? I mean, me and you at MMW also great match. Sad that wasn't like recorded.
Yeah,
that was night one that it crashed. Yeah. Me versus Pedro. Always put on great matches. Any of me versus Britt, we just like die and call laughing, like, cause we just oversell everything. Like, he'll hit me with a claymore, I'll fucking backflip out of the ring. I'll hit like the Tiffany Stratton like backflip elbow out of the ring. We'll just like see how much dumb shit we can get away with every single time, and we got booked like weekly in BBW against each other. So it'd be like Danny Diamond versus versus Britt for the whatever title he held. I lost. We do it again the next week, and the next week. It was rinse and repeat every week. But we just found out how dumb we can make it every single time.
That sounds awesome.
It was. And then, I mean, you said favorite promo, so I'm gonna say it too. My favorite promo is probably the sit down interview, me versus Power, because that's where I really found out like the gimmick of God sent Danny Diamond, where it's just like, I'm not what I used to be. This is a whole new version of me. This is like when I was full heel. I'm just like, you're not facing the Danny Diamond you faced in the first show. You're not facing a Danny Diamond you've ever seen before. And I like pulled out like whole new moves and everything. I started using more technical like striking. So I used more submissions in that time. I mean, I still had the similar moves, so I still did the high flying stuff, but it was more like cocky, taunt, and everything like that. And that's like just, I still kind of do that gimmick. The whole thing was like just showing my ego. That was like the whole gimmick.
That's pretty much what the King was. That was just me being an asshole.
Yeah. All right. We were on that question for a while.
Oh, damn, I didn't realize. Rocker's like spam calling me right now. I was like, I don't care if you're on stream. Hop in, call.
He commented in my my chat. I'm pretty sure. Isn't he like running the Oopsies Network?
Or Oopsies Network?
Opsies Network. I don't know what it's called.
I'm gonna be real. I have absolutely no idea what he's doing in Rec Room Wrestling. The only we talk about different shit now.
All right, we got that out of the way. What's a point in your career where you struggled, and how did you overcome it? That's from Know It All. I think we all know where I struggled with the blacklist.
Oh, shit. I would say.
Okay. You go.
I would. Damn. It's hard to think about. I would say the hardest time in my career was when during my first time taking a step back. It was when I was doing IRL stuff, because at that point I was not like I said, I spent all my time, basically my entire life, online, and I started to separate myself from it. That took a toll on me mentally, and I was still trying to be active in it. It was my first Black Diamond World Championship reign. That was the title that I've worked my entire career, the one I wanted the most out of every other title. I won it, and then I couldn't show up because I was taking IRL stuff, and I started to, see IRL stuff as like, it's holding me back from Rec Room Wrestling. That's what I want to do, but then I have to go do football. I want to go do this.
Yeah. Was that the reign that we had that rivalry?
Yeah, that was when we.
Because I remember there was a time you didn't show up, and I'm like, Rocker, who the fuck is your champion? Because I have not seen him anywhere.
I know, I was so mad.
That was before we were like really close, obviously. But we still, I mean, we were acquaintances at the time. It wasn't like how we are now.
We hung out. Yeah.
Like,
that's completely justified.
Because so that was more of just, I'm like, Rocker, you can't have this nobody not show up. And Rocker's like, who the fuck are you calling a nobody? That's Kai Master. That's my
Pookie Bear. Kava Master Rogues, my glorious king. I love you,
that's
Rocker.
Kai. That's my glorious king. You'll never talk shit about him again, or you're fired. You're fired.
Oh shit! I think if I miss one thing from Rec Room Wrestling, it's one thing I miss most is hanging out with Rocker at Valart, dude. That is like that's a little bit random, but
I don't think I'll ever have that experience.
No, like me and Rocket would go into this room and just fuck around, and it's the funnest shit ever. But that's like, I completely forgot what the question was. I was struggling.
Yeah. You're struggling and how you overcame it. So you struggled with IRL. I'm guessing that just went
Mhm.
over time. It wasn't like something you can't just cut everything out.
Yeah, no, I was forced to do football because like my dad was always not a big fan of me spending so much time on VR, and for
Hmm.
good reason. His kid was putting this over school, putting it over family, put it over everything else. So he
Yeah.
said, "Kai, you're gonna play football. You're gonna play football. You're gonna give at least give it out for a couple of months." I ended up semi enjoying it, but to be honest, eventually
It
kind
wasn't.
of corroded into me. Like, this is holding me back from rec room wrestling. I want to rec room wrestle. I want to enjoy this reign, the thing I worked my entire career to get. And during the last pay per view, is something I meant a lot to me. I had to legit get on my knees and beg my parents not to make me go to this football fundraiser, and I had to run like hell for it. When I got back, they ran my ass to death,
Yeah.
but it was so worth it because that was the
You
last
said that was
huge
for what?
WWE.
Final Shine?
Not Final Shine. It was for the
Oh,
first time. It
Doomsday?
was Doomsday. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and it was so worth it. So worth
I
it.
think we talked about that. That was after I was blacklisted, so you couldn't
Mhm.
really talk to me. But air quotes there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
All right, let's go to the next question because I think mine's pretty self-explanatory, We'll do a couple more questions. We've been going on 30 minutes already.
Oh, damn. Doesn't feel like it.
Favorite Fortnite No, I'm
Lucky
I saw
Landing.
that question.
My man.
Good answer, bro. It's in my top Lucky Landing's top 3. I don't care what anyone says.
Like,
Um
I got
my
re-situated
favorite
now.
is probably
Uh,
fucking Happy Hamlet. If you
Oh.
guys remember Happy Hamlet, that was a goated spot to land for ranked.
Mhm.
Um
Oh, fuck.
Someone
Hills
just
is
said,
also one. Mhm.
do you think the communities actually become toxic, or that toxicities become normal? That toxic people are more higher up in the community.
Yes, that's something. Toxicity's always been here. Toxicity is going to be in
Uh-huh.
any community that you're ever going to be
Oh,
in.
100%.
Because, especially with Rec Room, it's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of kids. Like, people seem to forget about that just because it's a bunch of adults hanging out with a bunch of kids, and these kids who normally are just sitting around, fucking around, doing whatever they want. They don't have any filters. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a filter for a long time.
I still
And
don't.
yeah, there's some things you just like I have tried to cut back from this. Like you said, there was a time point where I was yelling the N word any chance I got. I thought it was so fucking funny, and everyone was, dude. Like,
Guilty.
and people are still doing that. And I remember there was a point where you would get shunned for that. If you said the N word, you was gone. And that was when Bandy was really hammering down on it. And that's one of the things I really, really miss about Bandy is that I feel
Mm-hmm.
like Bandy being owning the highest company, and he held toxicity to a very high standard. If you was a bitch, you would get cut.
Yeah.
And that being the only real place to go, people was not a bitch. And
Yeah.
I think that kind of makes it to where, of course, toxicity is going to get worse when people are allowed to be toxic.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm not gonna slander ROH more than anyone else has already. But I remember
Yeah.
there was some toxic people in there. There was a lot of toxic people in ROH, not ROH, but RZW.
That was more of how it all started, I think. I think it was more
Yeah, it was the
acceptable in
root
there, and it
cause.
kind of just transferred over everywhere else.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where it was like, well, if you're not going to allow us to do this here, we're just all going to go work for ROH because they allow
Yeah.
it there. There wasn't rules, there wasn't standards, which I
Mm.
didn't start like getting the toxicity part until well, I wouldn't say toxicity, I would just say more of like the N-word usage till recently. Especially after my speech when I found out people just didn't care. That
Yeah.
started a trend.
Yeah.
After every single match at WRW WrestleMania, that was like Retirement Mania.
Mhm.
After every match, there was like, "F y'all, I'm out." They're like, "I'm gonna pull a real Danny Diamond," and they said it, and then they just dipped.
Yeah.
And
It's
I remember
it's just
Jetstream like legit pointed at me when he said it. He was like, "This one's for you," and I was like, "Yes." And now I'm just like, "Why did I do that? Why did I start this?"
it's because you could, dude. It's simple as that. Is that when there's no one telling you not to, people are going to do it. And when you're in a community full of a bunch of other white guys saying it, and it seems that nobody cares, then that's when you start thinking that's okay.
See,
And mhm.
I almost said it in IAW in my massive vacation because Rocker wasn't there. I'm like, no, I have so much respect for Rocker, even after
Mhm.
everything he's done, like blacklisting me, for which
Mhm.
wasn't my fault. ORBL was not my fault. It was
Uh,
Jack, but
I
he got
remember.
yak ruled, so I had to
Uh,
choose. Yeah.
mhm.
Um, but continue
Mhm.
what you were gonna like finish up wrapping that thought, and I have like two more questions.
It's just that I completely lost where I was. It's
Oh shit,
shit.
Streamer fell asleep.
It's just Requiem Wrestling as a whole right now. Going back to the original bit of the question, is that I think that it isn't,
Uh,
let's say, more toxic as more as people are allowed to be toxic. It's the same people. There's some new guys who are in indies,
yeah,
but
yeah,
people have always been able to stay on the same platform. It's always been the same few people until just really recently. I've seen people like Britt get a lot more publicity, a lot more. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good word for it. A
uh,
lot more respect, I guess. Same with
yeah.
Power and Goober and all
I
these other
mean,
people.
Z-Man's back after
Yeah.
everything that got proved to be right. The accusations were right about Mira.
It's
Just
just
like
people don't
6 months late.
care.
Why the fuck is my TV on? Dude, that shit just turned on out of nowhere. I had that off.
My
That
Broku does that
scared
all
me.
the fucking time.
It scared me.
It's
All right.
I'm trying to think because like when it comes to Z-Man, dude, I'll say this right now. I don't recommend
Austin
wrestle no
Dynamite
more.
said, "Is that Kai?" That
Oh
is
no,
Kai. Oh,
not
it is
Hiko
not
Pico.
Kai. It's not Kai. It's
No,
Hiko Pika. My fault. It's
yeah, of
Hiko
course.
Pika.
No,
Ralph said
like
TJF is way more respectful. That's facts.
yeah, TGF is
Love
awesome,
TJF.
dude.
Love
I
that
feel
guy. Love
bad.
that guy.
Me and him were supposed to have a match at Mania, and I ended up not being able to go, and he got cheated out of it, and I feel so fucking bad. He's doing
Yeah.
great right now, and I'm really
Yeah.
happy for him. But with, like I said, with Z-Man, I had no idea the reason why he got blacklisted. All I know is that he got blacklisted, and I was like, yeah. I
Who's
was like,
Z-Man?
no, yeah. But I just
I
like,
was like, no, I was supposed to face Vacation Guy in ROH, and all of ROH got
mm,
blacklisted. It was supposed to be Mira's Vacation, title versus career. That was originally supposed to be a retirement match.
mm,
So I was supposed to retire like a month earlier.
mm. It's just shit happens.
Yep.
It is what it is. But I'm if Z-Man's back and he's turned a new leaf, I believe that anyone can get forgiveness. I'm not gonna act like I don't have any personal things against him
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna like I said, I did not like him for a very long time after that, and Z-Man was one of the main like contributors to me saying the N-word a lot in that like period of my life because like I said, Z-Man said it every other word, dude. And then I started saying
Yeah.
it every other word, and
Especially on
then
Fortnite.
yes, we don't talk about Fortnite.
Oh
Amber,
my.
call him daddy.
No, he was like, what'd you call, what's Cody Rhodes' nickname if he was black? It was like, the American, and it was the hard R mayor. It was, okay. Let's just get to the next question before we get canceled. Oh, you good?
Yeah, second.
I'll wait. Ladies and gentlemen, while we wait, let's hit that like button and subscribe to the account so we can get, because I want money.
Time. Agreed. Speaking of money, I'm back now. Said a magic word. Say his name and he
He
appears.
appears. I
Okay.
believe.
Believe in Joe Hendry. But sorry about
But
that.
okay.
Family walked in the room.
So, how did you, Michael? This is my personal question. How did you come up with the Kai boost, the rope boost?
The
Was that
rope
like
boost?
accidental, or was that like?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to hear the story.
So I was in the training room of rocker, and for a long time I was actually a rock climber in rec room wrestling. Like not rec room wrestling, but in rec room I did a lot of rock climbing, and I knew the climbing physics pretty well ish.
Yeah.
I remember there was a thing in Stunt Runner that people used a while ago, I'm pretty sure. And it was introduced during Stunt Runner, I think, when they revamped climbing physics. But whenever you push off of the ropes, there's this period to where you're getting a boost forward a little bit.
Yeah.
And I remember playing with that a little bit. And
With the
I
ropes,
accidentally, I fat fingered the jump button and I got sent across the ring. I was like, what the fuck? And then I spent like 2 days trying to figure out what happened. And then probably longer than it probably should have took me to figure it out. But whenever you free yourself off the ropes, move forward the direction you want to go, and jump, you end up getting sent flying in a certain direction. And then once I figured that out, I started playing with the I had to start adding other things to it. Like, do you remember when you used to be able to go flying if you like grab something? Put your hands
Oh
above
yeah,
your
and you
head?
like fucking pulled yourself down. You would get like extended like 30 feet in the air. Yeah. I used to
I
do that all the
tried.
time.
I tried to combine that with like coast to coast, where I'd go into the top
Oh
rope,
yeah.
I would extend up, I would throw myself forward, I would run and jump, and I'd be able to either make it to like mid entrance ramp, or like I could do I called it the continent, where I'd jump from like the opposing corner, where I would jump, and I'd like do like a little.
We tried that in our match, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And I
Oh, it
think
was
you
such a
fucking
fun
overshot it.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like if people got that right, it'd be really good for high flyers. But like I said, it kind of takes away from the realism that people are trying to go for rec room wrestling, because it's the same like concept as someone just jumping up flying and flying over and hitting someone from the other corner. It's just
See
that it makes it look cleaner.
that boost thing, like what you were saying, like just takes away from realism. Like take our the second X Factor for example, right? I went for that knee, you moved out of the way, you hit the ropes, I fucking pushed myself off the pillar, catch you midair in a cutter. Beautiful cutter. But that would put you out in real life.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure I just got back up and I was just like,
yeah,
fucking Shawn Michaels celebrating.
It's just like it's rec room wrestling, dude.
Yeah,
It's not
just just have fun. It's not
yeah,
it's
have
not as
fun.
serious as you guys think it is.
rec room wrestling isn't fun if you spent half the match laying on the ground.
Exactly. And I'm
Selling
just like,
everything.
yeah, selling literally everything just sucks.
And I think with like IRL wrestling, that's fine. I like WWE more
yeah.
because of the selling. It's just that
Yeah.
when I want to wrestle, I want to have fun. I'm not
I
going
wanna
for a
no
good
sell.
match. Yeah. I want to get hit with 7 finishers and pop up like nothing happened. That's fun.
I want to get hit with the fucking choke slam and kick out of one and spike my head on the floor on it.
I want to like I want to
Oh
fall
my-
off the X Factor, climb back up, and it takes yourself for 5 seconds to hit him off. I love you, Danny. I love you.
Shut up,
I'm sorry. Oh shit.
bro! I just yelled spear and you jump and I was nowhere near. Oh, my other question. This is also my question. How the fuck did you fall off? I don't remember what we were going for.
It was the force, dude. I just think it's like
the
bro's over here in fucking
brutal
Star Wars
punch of a high
movie.
flyer strike.
Oh, dude, it was just
Someone said knockout power right there.
no.
That's how you know I'm
That make that your
strong.
gimmick. It's just like the idea of getting hit made me collapse, dude. I was just so terrified of being hit by that spear. I was like, I'd rather just fall off myself. It was just fully.
No, I was talking about the first one.
What? Oh,
But when I had to do the fucking shooting star, yeah. Dude, that got brought up recently. I'm just like, how did he fall? I just don't remember. So like,
Like,
me
it was-
having on this podcast is like,
I think I was bugged. I think we were fighting up there, and I just like a little tip sideways, where like my VR was like
Oh.
bugging out a little bit, or it could have just been me being a dumbass and like
It could've
taking
been.
it like a step right IRL and slipping off.
because I swear the spot was supposed to be you like you fall down and you grab it and then you I push you down,
Oh,
but you
it was
hold
the
on,
thing.
and then you
Was it
sweep the
the-
feet. Oh, was that the
Yeah.
pull back up into the RKO? I don't think
I
it
think it
was.
was. I think that was later on. I think that was our second X Factor match when I wanted to do
That
a
was the
swipe
second one,
up into
yeah.
the
Yeah,
RKO.
you
Yeah, because I
actually
remember
did
we
that.
did
It
that.
actually hit it, yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my
And then
favorite
I
spots
tried
of
to
all
do it
time.
back and I fucking slipped. No, you were. I remember your exact words in the second one. You're like, Danny, don't fall.
No.
And I'm like, okay, okay, Kai, I won't fall. I won't fall.
Eddie.
Fuck.
Oh shit,
Uh,
that was great. Like it's.
oh,
Gosh.
dude, just
All right.
looking back on those, like that shit, just is so funny.
Mm.
I remember I was
It's
watching
like.
back an old DPCW match too. It was me versus Zero. It's like the later half of my career in DPCW. I
Yeah.
go for a springboard moonsault to the outside, so kind of like a Logan Paul, but like just on the outside already. Completely fucking missed. Went over Zero, hit the table, and Zero sells it. And I get back up, celebrate. I'm like, I have my arms out like this, and the commentator's like, Danny down with a moonsault, and he completely fucking misses. So I'm just like,
This
huh?
is.
And I just go down.
Yeah. That reminds me of the Four Pillars match.
Oh, I
I
was gonna say
came
that reminds me of
running.
like Grim when he would do like the I'm okay and just face plant.
Yeah. Like I
Uh,
was Four Pillars match. Like last thing we can move on. I
yeah.
I disconnected. I ran back in. I was like, he's like, I'm back, I'm back. And they all yelled, Sell! They all looked at me. I was like, and then I just collapsed. I crawled into the ring.
All right. Last question, if you're cool with that, or do you want like
Hmm.
after I ask you, do you want to like say some things or maybe ask me something? I don't know. But end
I'll
this.
do, actually I'll do a little bit of both. I won't go on for
Okay,
too long
okay.
after that.
Last question from me. What are your aspirations for real life? This is not my question. This is from stuff
Mm.
from the Discord.
I would say that I want to be in a position where I can raise a family. That's my main goal in life. I would say I have multiple things I want to do. I would love to be a wrestler. I want to be a game developer. I want to be able to play in a college band. I have a lot of things that I want to do, but the main thing would be to get
I
to a
didn't even know you
position
played
in
an
my
instrument.
life. Yeah, I've been playing trumpet for around 3 years now, and I've
I'll
been
play the
singing in the
bone.
choir for around a year. You play trombone? Hell yeah!
Don't go to NKU. They
So,
suck.
I,
They
I'm
kicked me out. They kicked me out.
Really? That's ball. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, we'll talk about that off stream. We'll talk about that off stream.
Yeah.
I just kind of doxed
All right.
myself, but it's all right.
Oh shit! It's just when it comes to like that goal.
Rocker
It's just-
said boo kid.
I'm gonna dox Rocker right now. Rocker goes to. Like we traded schools. I can't do that. I'm cooked.
All right.
God.
But that's a good situation, I think. That's a good enough
Yeah.
goal. I mean,
That's the main goal.
I
in
obviously
life,
want
would be
kids as
get to the
well.
point.
That's like something.
Mhm.
That's something. Yeah.
I want to get money. That's pretty much the goal. Get paid.
Get that bag, yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe work on. Well, something I'd really like to do is if I maybe instead of like programming, I'd like to go in on developing VR headsets because I
Oh,
think they're
shit,
fucking
yeah.
awesome. I like to work for
You'd
Valve.
You'd
or
probably get that.
Oculus.
You'd probably get that bag.
Yeah, I want to be the one like designing the hardware for it, or at least putting the hardware together, designing the blueprints for them. 'Cause I think that'd be blueprints. Yeah, that's why I want to do that.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Alright,
gonna do the interview as Bubble Guppy. Can I ask Bubble Guppy any questions? No, I'm kidding. Like,
Bubble Guppy,
it's
why is your
time,
cat so
boy.
big?
I don't know.
My mama said this is my magic cat.
My mommy
Brain
says
rot,
I
Forrest
get from
Gump.
her. It really is. This brain rot Forrest Gump is Bubble Guppy.
All right. You have the stage now, so
I just
you
wanted
can either
to talk
close
about.
out with some questions or just like,
I got a couple questions for you,
oh, okay.
and then I got something I want to say myself. Another question for you is: how long do you think you have left in Rec and Wrestling?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to put on a date on it yet.
That's a good answer.
I mean, I want to be done with it before 2025. Or not before 2025. Before like
2026.
before I turn 19.
Okay, that's fair. Because
Just
that's
'cause,
a
like,
good point.
'cause I don't want to be like Riptide over here.
Yeah. 20, you're
And
too old, dude. 19, it's kind of
yeah,
like teeing the
yeah.
line.
Oh, sorry.
I love you, Inko.
I love him too. I love him too.
Hey, look in
That's
the
just
camera
like
for that
that's
one.
just kind of stray. Sorry,
Yeah. It's just,
but it's just like
yeah.
I would want to start IRL stuff, perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
but
That'd be cool.
there's not really a gym that local to me, so
Mm-hmm.
it would be a drive, is what I'm like. But
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have the body for it. But like that's like why I've done rec room because everyone else
Yeah.
here is like this. It's
Everyone knows
rare to
you're a
find
big
someone
bag.
tall here. Yeah, it's rare
Yeah.
to find someone tall. I mean, you're like what 6 foot, right? 6'1".
I think I'm like 6'1", 6'2", around that.
Okay, so you would have a better chance than I would at getting
Mm.
an actual like wrestling job.
Mm. Hey, there's some,
But
hey, there's some pretty short people in wrestling, dude. You could be a high
I
flyer
know,
if you
but
want
like
to.
I'm Rey Mysterio's height.
Oh, peep game. Come on. If you can do it,
El
you can do
Gringo
it.
IRL.
Oh shit. Hey,
But
if there's a will, there's a way.
yeah, there's no set date, but
Hmm.
it's soon. It's
Mm.
it's soon, hopefully. If I'm doing this past
Mhm.
19, there's a problem. Someone has to tell me to stop.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to. That's actually one of the things I wanted to bring up is that from the thing that I've seen about Rec Room Wrestling is that it's the same people kind of always here. I just kind of a thing I wanted to leave before I leave the podcast is just to say that I think the main thing that's going to, if it was anything to kill Rec Room Wrestling, it would be people not wanting to step down and give up their thing.
Yeah.
Because how wrestling works IRL is that you have your
Step
time.
down, you pass the torch.
Yeah, you pass the torch. You give it to someone
Yeah.
else. You allow someone else to have shine. And that's the thing about old Rec Room Wrestling that I feel like is kind of missing now. Is
Yeah,
that
that's like something about that. Like, there's certain companies, I'm not gonna say any names,
mhm,
but they run back the same main event of WrestleMania 2 years in a row for the same
mhm,
title.
mhm. It's
While other people did hold that title, you don't give
mhm,
them their opportunity at Mania.
mhm,
Like, I understand cycling through champions. Like, if it was a new champion at Mania, sure, go ahead,
mhm,
but you're giving it to the same people and having them go at it. Same stipulation, pretty much.
mhm.
And, like,
It's,
it just gets stale.
it really does. It ain't really fair.
Like, I'm not naming names,
Mhm.
but I think we all know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I could be.
There was a,
I'm sorry for
oh,
cutting you off.
you're good. You're good.
Just one thing is that I have not been here. This could have changed recently. I'm saying this from POV from when I left. Because I know people like Britt have been getting spotlights, and there has been a couple companies who have been giving newer people a chance. It just
Goober
it
having
took
9
so
titles.
long. Like Goober's awesome, dude. Goober's a great
Yeah.
wrestler, and for a long time he didn't have that. He didn't have that, and now
I
he's
mean,
in
that
the
was
same
like when he
position
first
where-
started too. It was like he went through like 2 months. He got like no
Mhm.
booked and no booking, and I think it was WWE. He told me, and then after that
Mhm.
he was just like title in every single company he's in, or he's holding something like a briefcase, a title.
It's a,
It was
it really
insane.
is.
It's insane.
It's a name game. It's how well people
Like,
know you.
exactly. Like, I was known for a long time,
Mm.
and I mean, obviously I had many opportunities, but I never got like
Mm.
that push until with when Z-Man brought TNA. I never got a world title like until then, or a real one.
Yeah, it's when people think that. This is some advice to newer wrestlers, people who are wanting to get into it. If you see this, is that if you already have a name for yourself, this ain't gonna really to apply. If people already know you for something, this is gonna apply.
Just
But when it
networking,
comes,
pretty much.
yeah, Rec Room Wrestling is networking. It's getting. If I was you, if I wanted to be big in Rec Room Wrestling, I would practice on my own, get someone to train me, and then when I debut, people will think, "Oh, he's better. He's pretty good for his first match."
Mm-hmm.
And then once you
That's
do
how I
that,
was. I got a 4.5 my first ever match, or 4.25,
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah, that's real. Back
my
then, that
first-
was really good.
It was with Z-Man. Then I went with Know It All got a 4.75, Ruby got a 4.5, and then after that, it's just like, oh, we're putting the tag titles on you in like a month. I'm like, okay, I don't even have a partner.
Oh, he's
And
asleep.
then, oh,
Sorry.
wake up, you little silly goose.
He's a little sleepy.
And
He's
then-
first day on the job.
Yeah. Look at his bald ass head.
Oh, Rocker wants to join.
Oh no.
Are we
We're
buying
gonna
him or
go-
not?
Sure, you're gonna buy it. We're at the end of the interview, anyways.
Oh,
But anyways, yeah, it's like, oh, we're putting the tag titles on you in like a month. You're fine. You're doing good. I'm like, I don't even got a partner. They're like, find someone. I'm like, all right. Who wants to be my partner? And Dominic Kingsley. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to carry this, but okay.
I still
then I
have his
did-
name on Snap as Danny's side bitch. I have his, like I see. Who's Danny's? Oh,
Insane. My God. Oh my God.
the man himself. The random
Bro,
floating
why
chair.
does it look like that? What? Oh my God. His hand is white.
Wait, what?
Rocker, we're finishing up here, so
Yeah,
Okay. Next interview.
you can sit over there with Kai. Yeah.
yeah. Get nice
let's
and
hold
cozy.
Actually,
hands,
no,
let's
we
hold
have we have
hands.
the schedule. We have the schedule. The next show is Know It All.
We're recording
Oh.
another interview in an hour. It's gonna be me. Anyways, hold my hand.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. I have an announcement to make. Me and Rocker are
Yeah.
officially in a gay relationship.
Yeah.
I'm extremely in
Mhm.
love with
He
him.
met my family. I met
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
That's
unfortunate
really-
to tell you that, but me and Kai are also. in the
Okay.
gay
What
It's
the fuck,
polyamorous.
Kai? Nah, I'm not
Oh,
in.
this
Fuck
stream's
both of
gone
you.
to shit. This has gone to shit.
Oh god, we should. that's
Oh,
that's pretty much it. Something I wanted to say is that I really hope that if I do end up coming back, it's going to be my very, very last run, and it ain't going to be long. And if I decide to come back, it is going to be purely to put over new people that I think deserve to have a bigger chance.
yeah.
Come back and win a Royal Rumble. Never show up, please.
Yeah, that's the plan on it. I'm pull time.
Yeah.
I would want to have another
I mean,
match
he's
with
busy
Stein
with
Time.
college though. He plays college
Yeah.
football. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's good for him. I'm happy for
Dude,
him.
he's fuck. Have you ever seen Stein? He's fucking jacked. I called him
Yeah,
one
dude.
time when I was drunk,
and
and I was like, "Stein, hi, Stein."
like,
He was like, "Yo, what's up, Danny?" I was like, "Stein, what's your Snapchat?" And then he unadded me like a week later. But I
do you
still
know
see
how
him,
hard
like,
it is to Storm Snap?
dude, if you
That's-
like ever post, like, you know how they have like the following tab? Because I never
Yeah.
unadded him. He only added me, and he'll have like the following tab, and I just see him, bro. He's like posting like
Mm.
gym pictures. His arm is like fucking that big.
I know. Like, dude, he's
Uh,
yoked, dude. I remember seeing him. He was used to.
legit beat anyone up in this community.
Yes.
I think if you
Dude,
put
what a
everybody in
big
this
bag.
community against Stein,
Yeah.
Stein would probably win.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
This ain't even me riding him no more. This is just the
no
thing.
Glaze,
There
no
was,
Glaze. This is W Glaze.
yeah,
No,
I was
it's
before
facts.
Pillars chat. There was a group chat between me, Ruby, Shay, and Stom, and he would
And
send
me.
edits of himself after like 5 seconds.
Oh
Even they made a new
From
GC.
You made a new GC with just like the three of you and no Stein.
Yeah, no, we actually, I think we did one time without. I think Ruby left, and there was a GC with like me, Shay, and Stein for a little bit. That
Yeah.
GC was only Stein and Ruby throwing shade at each other. That's all that ever happened in that GC. And me and Shay, mommy and daddy's fighting again every single day, dude. It was so bad, but it was fun. And
Yeah,
Stein would
they
send
started
videos of himself.
toxicity. It grew from there.
It
to
really
everyone
was.
else.
It really could have been like Ruby and like the race for number one between Ruby and Stom. I feel like that
I
could have
low-key
been.
don't even
really-
think Ruby was number 2 for me. I thought Shay was always better than Ruby.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Shay's
I,
always.
I
been
don't
really
think
good.
that's a hot take at all. I don't hear me out here. I think Ruby was number 4.
Bandy, Shay, Stein, then Ruby.
Hmm.
Well, I, was
Yeah.
gonna, I thought we were saying out of those 4.
Hmm.
Oh.
If,
Yeah, I'm number 5 for Rocker, of course. I'm higher than Ruby. I'm just that good now.
Maybe
Ruby
I don't
is,
remember.
I would
in my
put,
opinion.
You don't remember.
I would put Kai over Ruby, but
No.
me and Ruby barely had any matches together. So I mean, we had
Yeah.
the one at DPCW. We had one for the U.S. title singles, and then we had the ladder match triple threat, and that's it.
I want to say something is that all my ratings are based on who I had the best chemistry with.
Yeah.
Whoever I can sit down and have a good match. I have good chemistry with all the 4 pillars. When it
Oh,
comes
I
to
was
my
gonna ask
chemistry,
you
the
that. I
best-
was gonna ask you that. One, who are your like top 3 like best workers, you face, like best 3 chemistry?
Okay. Best free chemistries. Number 1, Stein. Like we had one major feud, but there was this one moment. I tell the story a lot, where me, Stein, and Mike were in a room together, and me and Stein said, "You want to have a quick practice match?" Me and Stein said absolutely nothing, and we had it was complete silence. We sold everything perfect. Probably the best match I've ever put on.
Really?
And
And
it was
just a practice match.
Yeah, just a practice match between me and Stom. Everything's perfect. Everything flowed together. It was a really fun match. And after the match, I was like, holy shoot. That was like, I about cussed. My bad. I'm trying
You
to.
can cuss on here. I
There's no
probably
matter.
said a bunch already.
Yeah.
You not noticed?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's mainly
Yeah,
just a
fuck
personal
you.
thing. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Kick him out. Kick him out the.
Hold on.
What the hell is.
Oh
What
no!
the-
You popped something up on my screen now.
I was gonna.
If you hold out your pointer finger and click, it pings. Oh, it's not popping up for my streamer cam.
I was gonna bring back the
Thank you so much.
conversation to some questions.
Love you too.
Oh, well, we were about to
Did y'all,
end.
did y'all
Well-
already do the what period of the career did you struggle the most?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did that.
Okay, did you do
We went through most of them. I didn't go through every single one. I skipped a
Mm.
few.
head?
I'll go through and see if there's any ones I really want to
Hey,
answer.
Kai, that question's
Yeah.
for you. Head.
Head?
Head?
Yeah.
Head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
cool.
Of course.
Cool. That's all I needed.
Okay.
Best arena or stage of all time?
Ooh,
My
did-
favorite,
I
one of my
skipped that.
favorites.
I missed that one. Yeah.
One of my favorites would have to be Last Shine. I
Thank
loved that stage design.
I did really love
Uh,
last time was so good. I
SummerSlam
liked
was really
the
cool.
one.
Thank you.
I don't remember what map it was gonna be, but it was like because I remember I was like, yo, can I like do a backflip off the bridge, connecting like the 2 buildings? I think it was
Doomsday
Huh?
2. Doomsday 2.
yeah, because I was blacklisted before it, and I didn't get to wrestle. Because I was talking with Rocker, I'm like, yeah, Rocker, I don't have the sick ass instance. I want to come out on the Batmobile, like on the stage, and do a backflip off the stage and just die. And then Rocker's like,
You chose.
I'll let you
chose
have the
your choice.
Batmobile, but you're not doing a fucking backflip off the stage.
Dude,
Because I already had that planned for someone else.
did you ever?
Yeah.
Did you ever end up doing the London Bridge is falling
No,
down?
because I'll say that for my interview. Because I'm
Alright,
forcing
okay.
you to do one on me
Okay.
later. But
Yeah, I'll get you in the queue. I'll get you in the queue.
thank you.
If you can do Monday, you'll be before
but-
Shep.
No, I could do Sunday.
Tomorrow's know it all already.
We could just do it later in the day.
All right, we'll do it 2 day. Fuck it. Cool with
Fuck
that.
Do we ball?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball. But no, I never fought Doomsday 2, and that's why I did Final Shine. That was 100% me being
Yeah.
spoiled to myself, because I wanted that for myself. So fuck you.
Oh, one last
Mhm.
question for real this time. All right.
All right.
I mean, you face damn near everybody, but do you have a dream opponent anymore?
Oh my god.
Because that was a
Rocker?
question that got dropped. I have. You never
Unironically,
faced Rocker?
I had a triple
We
threat
fought
with him
once.
one time.
Have we
No,
fought
we
with
fought
Rocker?
once in a Unleashed, and back then things were so different, and we still wanted to face, we wanted to face each other again, and at Jackpot, but and that was the original plan. But I purposely,
Took a step
and the
back.
original plan was me versus Kai, Apex
and
title
then
at
you beat
Jackpot.
me.
But then I became owner, and so I was like, no, I'm not doing
Mhm.
that.
I'll
I
do
have to step
Banana
back
versus
from
Kai.
everything. Doing Banana versus Kai, and because I want Jeremy on the show, I'll do me versus him deathmatch.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
what happened. But we never really fought officially, like in a big stage like
And then
that.
I went on to lose
Mm.
like 3 times for the Apex title to Banana, and then like
As you
twice for
should.
the Black Diamond title.
As you
Banana,
should.
my glorious king.
Dude, someone
Absolute
brought up that booking
king.
decision for Mears Khan, the X Factor match, and they're like, Danny, if you won, you would have had a 5-star. I'm like, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
that was
but
not
I
a
won.
five-star
No.
I'm
match.
awesome.
What do you mean no? He
That
gave
was
it
not
a
a 5-star match.
4.75 because of the shooting star.
Even if the shooting star didn't happen, I just didn't view it as a 5-star. And that's my own.
But Walker-
I'm saying
That's my
I'm
own
saying
world title.
Shep. I'm saying Shep. I'm
Yeah,
saying
well,
Shep.
Shep could go eat a fucking Scooby snack.
That's not.
Yeah, you heard me,
To the
Shep.
camera. Yeah,
That's not
call out Shep.
Shep.
Microphone
Shep.
versus Shep 2.
Michael over Shep 3. It already happened twice.
Oh my god.
No, it
Really?
didn't. No,
It was just a promo, wasn't it?
it was just a promo.
Oh well,
That
he
was
beat
just
your
a callback
ass.
promo. He beat me.
It might
in
as well
the
been a
promo,
match.
And I'm gonna beat him. I fucking run it back right now. Nah.
Right now.
Live in a Danny Diamond
on-
studio.
And Danny, I'll spawn in like the ROH ring I stole or some shit, and you guys can fight in that.
No, they should don't get like action figures.
Who's the
But, like,
inspiration?
Huh?
Oh,
I
we don't
said
have
that
that, we don't have
earlier.
Yeah.
Like
You did.
in wrestling,
I didn't see,
Bandy,
like, 15
Scratch.
Scratch.
Yeah, that was one of the first questions I asked.
But-
Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause Scratch
Okay.
because like just go back and watch it if you can. But that was like my main two in Rec and
My
Wrestling.
apologies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, it's been a good podcast.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts you
what's your
have?
favorite title reign?
Title reign. It would like the title that I worked for, the longest, the one that I would have loved to have be my favorite would have been the Black Diamond, because that is the title that I wanted
It's the most
the
prestigious
absolute
title.
most. Yes, that's the one I thought was put it on above everything else. It'd been real life got in the way during that reign, and I was so mad.
T-Rocker,
And-
I was like really close to unfreezing that title in the X Factor match and just grabbing it. I was doing
So
some
much-
kind of Oculus call. I'm like,
much went
Kai, I
wrong
can't
during
reach
that
it.
pay-per-view that I at that point I would have just fucking quit if that happened. Neutron
You didn't want me as
Ricochet,
world
which
champ
ended up
that
being a good
bad?
thing,
God
but-
damn.
No, the pay-per-view wasn't even that bad. It was just
It was just 3 hours long and no fans
3
were there
hours
for
long.
Jeff
Neutron
legit said if there were fans
Ricochet-
there for our match, we would have gotten 5.
Neutron
Maybe.
Ricochet, and that happened, but you know I'm glad I carried a pay-per-view with
Yeah.
the microphone.
That pay-per-view was pretty sick, and then he didn't let us come out in hot dog costumes for the opener, for the tag title
No.
match.
For shame.
For shame.
For shame, yeah.
I'm sorry. I like being serious in my. The thing is,
It was a tag title match with the wild cards. There's
The
nothing
wild cards
serious
gotta
about that.
win.
I carried
The
that
wild
team on my
cards.
fucking back for 5 months.
you remember when you wanted to add another member,
Dude, yeah, because Dominic didn't fucking show up, so I needed another member.
and we
And then he tried to add
and then
Dawson
he didn't
Dynamite,
show
and
up?
Dawson didn't want to ruin his career. I didn't want to ruin Dawson's career. It hadn't even started at that point.
No, we added Mr. Fire and he didn't show up.
When did you add Mr. Fire?
It was
Mr.
either Mr.
Flame?
Fire or Mr. Flame. That's his name.
Mr.
Flame. I
Fire
don't
is someone
know his-
completely different. He's like a rookie, like right
Hmm.
now.
I don't remember this community.
All right, Kai, closing thoughts before we get like 30 more minutes of just useless yapping.
Yeah.
Well, we could keep going if you guys have time.
Nah, dude, I gotta get up. I got a band
Yeah.
thing. I gotta hop
You're
off.
not banned.
Yeah. I gotta leave.
Fucking
Get
die.
that band.
I love you too. But the hope I have is that next time I'm on Rec Room, next time I see, like, try to come back into the community, interact with them, I really hope that Rec Room Wrestling has improved when it comes to not only how they view certain actions, like, just for example, the N word we was talking about earlier and people spamming that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to anything of that in general, toxicity, I hope that the people start smacking down on that a lot harder. And I think that Z-Man, if he truly has turned a new leaf, I pray he has, then welcome back with no open arms. Because people can
Yeah,
change.
Team sucks.
I have fucked up. Rocker, like, it's cool.
Fuck
I
off.
like it. I like the walls. I think that's cool.
Anyway,
No,
Thank you. Thank
okay.
you.
That's pretty much. That's pretty much. I really hope Rec Room Wrestling can crack down on toxicity and all these other things. And I
Yeah.
think if they can do that, then it will start going back to how it used to be.
Bring back Bandy.
Fun wise. Bring back, bro. If Bandy comes back, I'm coming back. Full on
if
run.
I want a match with Bandy, bro. I never got a match with him, and I would sell the shit out of everything, bro.
Mm.
he's great.
I had a tag team match with him once, and I think I did my favorite move
You fought
back
him
before
Out of
flips.
DPCW pay-per-view main event.
Did
I
I?
did
Yeah,
or Kai?
Kai did. Bandy
Okay, I was
beat
gonna say
Ruby
I've
Riott
never had a match with that.
go after you.
I was gonna say something.
What?
I was gonna
Remember?
say that.
I never.
The first Bandy versus Ruby match was a qualifier for you, and it was Blood River. You versus Bandy.
I don't remember that match.
I
Shit,
do.
Turbo's about to start.
And then after, I
gotta be
think
there.
Stein returned to IU Down, but that could have been, yeah. That
If-
match
if-
happened. You
I'm
can
not go-
watch it on DBCW.
I'm gonna go.
I wish I
get
could
that.
rewatch me versus Kai, Rough Landing 4, but someone didn't fucking upload it. Not gonna
Hey.
say any names.
I don't have the fucking recording.
I know. I'm trolling.
He's just a goof. God.
Or me versus Know It All at Final Shine.
I know.
That
Again,
didn't get
I
sent
don't
in either,
record.
bro. All the good matches I have, they just don't get sent in. They just like,
I really want to see me
It was
versus
like, fuck
Suka
this
if that's
guy.
recorded.
fuck this guy.
You versus Suka? Yeah.
Yeah, was
No,
that
me
recorded?
Versus, I was gonna say
No.
me versus Know It All.
Ah.
Or you said you versus Suka.
Yeah, that's something I want to see because that's one of
Me
my
and
Alright,
Shay
like,
wasn't
just
recorded
overall
fully,
favorite
and I'm
matches.
fucking mad at that. 10
But-
star.
Mm.
I'm being
I
so
have to-
for real.
I must take my
Alright.
leave.
All right. Well,
I got
thank you for coming
real
on.
shit. I love you, Pookie.
I love you too. That's episode 1. All right,
Who's
that's
that?
episode 1.
Fuck, Kai,
Thank
Kai,
you
the
for
fuck was
watching. I
that?
had 4 viewers the whole stream. I think that is pretty fucking comp.
Get back here, boy. Get back here.
Please,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You
Stop
will
it.
learn not to
No, I'm
disrespect
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry.
Now go to the corner, boy. Go. Go. I don't want to. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Think about what you did.
I'm still alive.
Good. Good.
Holy shit.
that's a
Well,
good way to
thank
end
you
it.
for watching, everybody. That was
That's a good
that was
corner.
something, and see you tomorrow with Mr. Know It All and Rocker in a 2-part special.
This is how I got the Black Diamond World Championship.